This is the login page of the mobile sales application. Currently we're running it in the rep mode, but it can be run in a B2B or a B2C mode, and it can also be run on iPad, iPhone, Google Android, or any mobile device that supports HTML5. So I'll just log in here under the rep code of rep, and you'll see the keyboard pops up. Logging in with my password. And you'll see once I've logged in, my menu options are limited because I haven't selected an account yet. So all I can do as a rep without selecting an account is view my rep profile. And the rep profile can be customized to your own needs as to what sort of information you want to show the reps. This particular profile was showing month-to-date, year-to-date sales, budget sales, and pro rata orders month-to-date. Once I want to perform some more functionality, I need to select an account that I want to start interacting on. I'll click on Select Account. It comes up with the search box, and this is now allowing me to search on any account that came from my ERP system that my rep code is attached to. So I'll just search for mining, for instance, and that brings me up with all of the companies or all of my customers that have the word mining in their account. So I'll select this account here, and all of a sudden I now get a much larger menu options where I can do a whole lot of things that are associated with that particular account. One of the first things I might want to do once I'm logged in and I've got my customer selected is to actually bring up a whole lot of information about that customer. So I can click on the customer information option, and this allows me to see information that is piped out from the ERP system. Anything from customer address information to financial information such as aging, last order dates, and sales totals as well. So it allows you, before you go in to visit the customer, to get a complete understanding of where you're at with that customer and any alarm bells that may be ringing. Now armed with that information, I'm free to go into the customer, and obviously once I'm in the customer, they're going to want to hopefully start buying products from me. So from a product point of view, there's two main ways to browse through products. One is using the product browse, and that will take us to the top level of products. I can drill down through those products down to cameras, compact cameras, and all the way down to the camera. I can get everything I need to know about that product. That's all coming from the ERP system. The pricing is pertinent to the customer I'm dealing with. I can also see the RRP. I can see availability if I wanted to there. I can also view an image of the product or multiple images. Any notes against the product as well can also be displayed. When I add the product to the order, I have the option to override the price. The application has price override rules in it, so you can restrict reps from overriding price entirely or overriding discount entirely to having different rules for reps as to what percentage they can change the price by. So for now, I'm just going to add this product to the order, and that will add it to my basket. The other key way to find products is to use the product search. So I'll just click on product search there, so I can, for instance, search on Kodak camera, and that will find me all the products in the system with the word Kodak camera that this customer can see, remembering that this application also obeys all ERP stock security rules, so it will only show me the products that this particular customer has access to. Drilling down on any of the products, I can see the same information that I saw in the previous screen. I can see the image, and I can add that to the order if I wanted to. So we have two other really handy features that come into play when you're using a scanner device. There's many Bluetooth scanner devices that work well with iPhones and iPads out there. So we'll go into Fast Scan, and all I have to do is key either the stock code or the barcode number of the product using the scanner, and what it does is automatically finds that product because it will be a unique code if you're using a barcode, brings up the details, and I can quickly add that to the order. So it's a very quick way of adding the products to the order. Now an even quicker way of adding the products to the order is use Fast Add. Now what Fast Add allows me to do is key in the code, same code let's say, click Go, and then what that's actually done is not only bought up the product but added it to the order in the default pack quantity. So I can very easily go around and add products to the cart without actually keying in any quantities, and I can really just use it using the scanner and nothing else. Another great way for a rep to easily find products for a particular customer is using the product favorites functionality. So product favorites can be automatically generated at the ERP end or at the web services end that allows you to create a list of products that this customer often buys, or it can actually be manually created as well. So this is coming up with 14 products that this customer always buys off me as my list of favorites, and I can easily drill down on any of them and add them to the order. So I've now got quite a few items in my order, and I can see this at any time at the bottom of the screen. It's telling me how many items I've got in my order and the total of that order. I can now go to view that order. Shows me all of the products on that order. I can drill down to any of these products to change the price if I wanted to. If I wanted that to be $6.25, for instance, I can just update that. And as mentioned before, it will apply all of those rules to do with what price changes a particular rep can make when making those price changes. So once I'm happy with that order and the contents of it, I can now go to complete order to finish the order. I can click on this to be able to go in and change the customer reference, the email, or in fact we can accept any field on that conclusion screen by way of implementation, and that can be integrated back into your ERP system. So I might just key in a customer reference there, Fred, and a note that I want to check availability on new stock. Save that information, and that will go through into your ERP system and trigger alerts if configured within your ERP system. I can also change the delivery address there. That will default to the delivery address on your ERP system, and then I can submit that order. So that order has now been submitted into our web services database, and that will get integrated back into your ERP system within a minute, and an email will be sent to you and to the customer to let them know that that order has been placed. In addition to being able to place orders, I can also perform other functions such as order tracking. So I can go into the order tracking screen here, and by default it will give me my outstanding orders. So that's the order I've just placed there, but there are also other orders there that have been placed previously, and I can drill down on any of those orders, see the contents of the order and the status of the order. Very handy if you're in a customer's site, being able to track that sort of thing. So I can just click on that button there, as well as being able to see completed orders. So this will go back as far as the history will take us to be able to see any completed order that resides within the ERP system. So in summary of our mobile sales application, it can run on any HTML5 enabled device such as iPhone, iPad, Google Android, and the iPad version also has a split screen to enable full use of that screen. The orders that you place on the device are actually going into our web SQL database. So that means that you can get on your iPhone and continue that order, get on your iPad and continue the order, or indeed get back on your rep portal login if you're using our CSS application and continue the order there. So it really doesn't matter where the order is placed, it can be accessed by any device. The functionality of the application covers product searching, product browsing, fast adding via a scanner, order tracking, customer information, product favorites, and also a rep profile. All of the pricing information comes directly from the ERP system, so as is the same price you would get as when you keyed it into your ERP system. The application is currently an online application, so you do need a mobile device to be able to use it. Current development has us also developing an offline application that will allow you to do all of your sales in an offline mode and then sync them up back with the server once you get connectivity.